Let's get it. Start. Tell a demon. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents are blah, 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 blah. We know. Before I get started, I'm going to throw a little bit of beneficial information up on the screen right there. So you're going to want to check that out, look into that, because why not? It had some space to do it, so I threw it up there. And yeah, let's get into the game. Click to continue. Themes of death and loss. You should probably know about that. Occasional swearing. Painted blood. It's a fantasy story with a splash of horror. All right. It has a few of its own features in addition to being a visual novel. Click to learn about any of the following. Nah, I'm good. You can go to the help menu if you need it. There you go. Act 1. Old friends, old foes. It is said that the Empress Mara Seda was immortal. I don't know how to say that name. It's also said that over 1,000 years ago, she broke off a shard of the world. Let's go to settings really quick. Right here. Bring that to there. There we go. All right, next. This became Acer. The people she brought with her lived there, between the chain of mountains in the west and the demon's teeth in the east. Okay. However, the young land would dissolve away like dew by noontime if it was not made permanent. This the Empress did with blood and magic, the first walls, and the enchanted foundation stones of the city-states. When it was done, the Empress stood on the first foundation stone of Azer and declared it the site of her capital. On that spot, her first palace was built, and at the moment began the first year of our era. Despite that the capital of Acer is no more, and its place lies the city-state of Acer, we still mark time from that day. From the book of Assyrian histories separating legend and fact, written by Kalevel van Hera, under the pen name Marcia Halva Holm in the year 1262 CE. Why are they making it complicated for me to read this stuff? Julius, Aura Prefectura. Good Lord. It was like any of 100 other nights on a skyless street. The air was cool and damp, typical of Asher's early summer. But whether a night was cool or warm, it made little difference to them. You should lose the hat, boss. The woman's voice cut into the silence of the sleeping street, as graceless as a slap. In contrast, the man took his time to make even so small a sound of agreement. You dropped it, and now it's got blood on it. Her voice rose and fell with an exasperated rhythm. Then the two demons rounded the corner onto Skylar Street proper. Here we go. We'll get you a new hat to match the new coat, but you'll scare 'em off as it is now. What? Who says that? But you'll scare 'em off as it is now. I don't get that. Blood, your coat. Whoa, her eyes went black. Yeah, I know. That's why you've got to be the one to draw 'em out next time. You got that? Maybe it will have to be tomorrow, considering the time. But you can do this for me? Go on and tell me again what I told you to say before. He forgot how the words were arranged and which meanings went with them. Yeah, me too. Each word he recovered with strangled effort. Don't scream now at a girl. No, that wouldn't work. Try again. Just ask for the time. Tick-tock, Miss Reish. Her eyes keep opening and shut. Yeah, that'll charm him. Reish is dead. You got that one, remember? See, now her eyes are shut. Poor little bunny. It's as if the demon blood went straight to your head and didn't leave much behind. And now her eyes are open. Aya. What? What is it? You said it long enough that anybody would look up to see what was the racket. Oh, his eyes are black too. Oh, do you remember something? And now they're squinted. Come on, remember. I was trying to goad you, and it worked. And you said that word for word. I'd swear it. Seal as hell, that was a long time ago. Yes. But that was all he could say. Ah, heck, I miss the old you. Okay. Okay. We hunger. The words whispered through the mind chain that bound the two demons by blood and making. The implied command in them reached even the dulled mind of the taller demon. Each new contact with the mind chain shredded him a little more, as if his mind were rotted cloth and his memories were fragile threads. We'll bring you something, lady, won't we, boss? He could say nothing, for the she of the mind chain had stolen his words. Oh. Ah, look at that. Uh-oh. Two little rats, exactly where they ought to be. Now, is this a man or a woman? I do not know. He is not of the mind chain. I'm going to guess a man. That's what I'm going to say. Hey, come on. He did not see Aya leave, for his gaze was fixed on this new demon, but he felt her fear echoing through their shared connection to the mind chain. No, not you. Demon not of the mind chain. Something, and the tall demon knew not what held him there, and he knew he must stay and see what this demon not of the mind chain would do. Do you know from the moment of your first death that you began to lose who you are? I suspect it as because you have a little something to draw upon, if only you could. These words are weird to read. The tall demon only hissed. You are bound tight to her chain, but do you know why she chose you? God, look at his eyes. Watch, they'll change. Well, we shall see if I am right. I often am. After all, you are no use to me like this. Uh-oh. For a moment, the tall demon had the impression of many interconnected threads, including the one that bound him to the mind chain. Then the demon, not the mind chain, waved his hand, and his thread broke. I'm going to stop saying this because it's really long. He stumbled through the dark of his own mind. Then he saw a vision of the different pieces that made up a demon, that made up him. The mind chain, which had bound him, hung nearby as if waiting for him to get caught up again like some kind of lost little fly. I really like what this game is doing now. It's changing the scenery. It's very atmospheric in a different type of way that I'm used to, and I like that. There was something erratic about the web, and he wondered if there was something wrong with the spider that had woven its threads. The demon had broken the chain's hold on him, but it didn't seem to have touched the hunger. No, the hunger, the thirst, weighed down on him, just as heavy and oppressive and viscous as ever. If you'll notice, I said demon right there, but I'm not going to say all that's forever. That was another thing. The hunger itself seemed to whisper to him the moment he looked at it. What are you? Not that what it said made any sense. He chose to ignore its soft voice for now. Finally, there was the demon himself. His mind felt sluggish and unused. His physical body was alien to him. The heart beat too slow. He knew because he could hear it clear as day, as if he paid attention. That wasn't right. And his limbs were too cold, approximately the temperature of marble. Yet he knew he could move with a swiftness that belied the cadaverous trappings of his flesh. Maybe it would help him orient if he could only remember his name. He searched for it, but he found nothing. Its absence was a little like realizing that something important, an arm, maybe, was missing, and he could quite grasp how it could be gone. No, that wasn't exactly true. Aya had called him something just moments before. Boss? But that couldn't be his name. He almost had it. Like words you forget the moment you opened your mouth to speak. He reached for it, but it flitted away, as elusive as a fish fleeing an approaching shadow. He tried to call out the demon and demand some answers, but it took him several tries to form words. Wait a minute. When he opened his eyes and staggered from the darkness, he stared into an empty street. Aya was long gone, and without the mind chain, he knew would not be able to find her. So he consulted his memory for some kind of guide as to what he should do next, but was stymied by what he found there. His last clear memory of yesterday featured a winter night complete with snow on the ground. The image somehow didn't fit with the night's heady summer air. Yeah, he was missing a thing or two. No matter, he could patch up the gaps later. Right now, he could feel the coming sunrise. Time to go ground. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the game. Return. Quick save the game. Quick save complete. And then go to the menu. Yes. Because I want to leave you wanting more of this demo. I'm going to throw up some beneficial information back up on the screen right there. So hopefully I found a spot for it. It looks like it's hard to find one. But yeah, you're going to want to look into that, check that out. And this game I'm going to highly recommend. I am very fresh into the visual novel genre, and I got to say that I really enjoyed this. It might not look like a lot. It might not seem like it's any good. I don't know. But let me tell you, I'm very much engaged with this and will continue to play. And I highly recommend you do the same. So if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this, where we play both new and old games you may not know about, as well as deals you may not know about in genres that you may just not know about, that could be better than what you actually expect them to be. And that's what I got from this game. This was Tell a Demon, the demo.